And I have a 7-inch zipper, and I purchased this at Joann Fabrics, and this is a Coates and Clark, and this is the tag that came with it. The zipper, 7-inch closed bottom, and it's called Fashion, and it's white. So I started with putting a slip knot onto my crochet hook, which was 3.50 crochet hook, and then I am going to begin by making single crochet in US terms. When discussing single crochet, I do have a video that I've posted on Tiffany's Crafts on the YouTube page on how to do single crochet if you want a detailed further instruction on how to do that, along with all the other stitches, double crochet, half double crochet. And I have these little holes here. I'm just going to put it through there. So we're going to put your hook through your material. Now we're going to wrap the hook, wrap the material through the hook, pull through, now we're going to turn over and pull through. I also wanted to mention that when you make the holes into the zipper to crochet, make sure that your holes are not too close to the zipper part. That way the material does not get zipped into the zipper or the material gets stuck within the zipper. And we want to have the zipper behind our chain here like this, so we can open and close our zipper. So we're going to do the chain of 2, and then we're going to crochet, not into our first stitch, which I did down here, but I'm going to crochet it about right here at this stitch. So we have our chain. I did about a chain of 3. And then we're just going to, I personally prefer to crochet in the post. Now we have our first crochet done, and then I'm just going to continue with the pattern. And do my single crochet. So I am at the end of here, and I am going to I slip stitched here at the end. It's optional if you want to. And so I'm going to crochet into this chain. I'm going to crochet, single crochet. Okay, so now I'm ready to finish. And I'm just going to single crochet into each and every one of these 16 single crochets that I have in the post. And if you like my video, please like. And to subscribe. Okay, so we're just going to finish this row here. Row 5. So we just finished the single crochet going up on the sides here. And we're going to do 16 single crochet into the post, into here. And we're going to do a chain in between each single crochet. Now I do have a detailed YouTube video on how to make and crochet a bobble stitch. And that video is called Crochet Basics, How to Crochet Bobble Stitch in the Round, 4K Crochet Tutorial Cluster Stitch. And if you want to review that, you can watch my video on that. And I can also show you how to make this bobble stitch in this video. Now I have put stitch markers in every 4th stitch because that's where I want to create the bobble stitch, to give me an idea of where the bobble stitches are going to be and how it's going to look on the purse when it's created. I'm going to Continue with our 16 stitches on each row for single crochet, except for every fourth stitch is going to be a bobble stitch. Now, the way that I like to make my bobble stitches is just 3 simple steps. I crochet a partial double crochet stitch. And the way that I do that is I work a double crochet until the final step when there's 2 loops that are remaining on the crochet hook. And then I do not finish the stitch. And then step 2 is I'm going to insert the crochet hook back into the same stitch. And I'm going to repeat step 1 until 5 loops are on the hook. And then step 3, I'm going to yarn over and pull crochet hook through all 5 loops. And this completes the bobble stitch. And then for step 4, I'm going to crochet a single crochet behind the bobble stitch. The way that I'm going to do this is we're going to start off. I'm going to be making this in the post, not into the stitch. Then I'm going to start off with making it like a crocheting it very similar to a double crochet. So we're just going to yarn over, go into the stitch or the post, and pull through. Now I'm going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, these 2 loops here on the hook. Okay, now I'm going to keep repeating this until I get 5 loops on the crochet hook. Now we have 5 loops on the crochet hook. Now we're just going to yarn over and pull through all 5 stitches. Okay, so we've made our bobble stitch. Now I'm going to add an extra step here, which I normally do when I'm crocheting bobble stitches in the round. I'm also going to add a single crochet behind the bobble stitch. So we're just going to be going from behind. Into the post here, like how we have been creating. And we're going to pull through like that. Now that we have done that, we are going to do our single crochet on the back. So we're going to take our bobble and we're going to pull it forward like this. And then we're going to just yarn over and pull through. So we have done that. We're going to continue with we're doing this every 4 stitches. So the way that I counted this was I started with this first stitch is the bobble. So I was counting at stitch 4. And then this stitch is 3, 2, and then 1. And then I do the bobble. So you will notice that with our purse, we have the V's here. And because we were creating this in the post, it looks like V's. And on the sides, you don't see those V's. You see, it looks more single crochet. So the sides are going to look a little bit different from the front and back. Row 17 is exactly like row 16. You're going to single crochet 16, chain stitch in between each single crochet. Then every fourth stitch is a bobble stitch, and then you're going to make 3 single crochet. The 3 single crochet is on the side. Round 18. I'm going to be doing single crochet and a chain in between each stitch, like how we had done these up above. And we're going to be working in the post. So we have a bobble stitch right here, and the way that you're going to do single crochet into the post where the bobble is you're just going to go into the post from here. So you're going to find this stitch, and you're going to find not particularly the bobble, but the V that's underneath this bobble. So the bobble's here, and here's the V. So that indicates where you're going to create the single crochet. So we're going to go into the post, just like how we do normal single crochet. Now we're going to put this bobble in front. And then we're just going to do a single crochet in front of this bobble. And there's your single crochet. Row 19, single crochet 16 stitches. You want to make a chain stitch in between each of your single crochets, and then on the sides you want to make 3 single crochet. So I'm thinking about how big I want this purse. Now you can make this purse using this pattern that I've given to you any size that you want. Now, I want my purse to fit inside of the pocket that I made for my scarf. So I have my beautiful scarf here, and that's the scarf that I made with the granny square with a little shamrock on it. And I want this purse to be kind of small to fit into the pocket that I made into the scarf. So I measured it, the inside of the pocket, so that I want this purse to fit in here. So this purse is, the pocket is about 7.5 inches long, 5 inches wide. So I'm going to try to make my purse to be about that size. So I would like to mention that the last 2 inches of your purse should be just single crochet without bobbles, because I have here 2 inches that are single crochet into the post, and then do the bobble stitches, and then the last 2 inches of the purse should, about right here, should be single crochet as how we had done at the top. We are at the end of our crocheted purse, and I am at the end of row 33 of the purse. So we're going to turn the purse inside out . And remember to weave in your ends here at the top of the zipper. So I'll have to weave this in. So we're going to make the bottom now. I want to slip stitch here where we finished off our 3 single crochet. Okay, so we just slip stitched. So we're going to find our stitching here. This reminds me a little bit, kind of reminds me of whip stitching. So you're going to go through under your stitch here, and you're going to find this stitch on the other side, and you're going to put the stitching also through your hook. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through. Keep crocheting like this until you get to the end. I wanted to mention that while sewing the bottom of this purse, you're not sewing into the posts, you're sewing into the individual stitches. When we were sewing into the posts, there were 16 posts per row, but with this, we have much more than 16 stitches. So we're nearing the end. I will show you what to do next when we get to that point. Keep looking at what you're sewing. Make sure that there's no holes, that you get all of the stitches. Okay, we're getting towards the end here. We want to make sure that we push this outward like that. So we have this, we're putting our fingers up into here like that. Make sure that this end gets sewn in well. And when you think you're at the end, go up one more stitch up into here. So now we've got both ends done, and we're going to cut our working yarn, and then we're going to weave in our ends, and then we will be done. We're finishing up our purse. We just finished the bottom part, and now we're ready to cut our ends. So we're going to leave a little bit of room here. Leave it kind of long so we can weave in the ends. So now we've got this part right here. Now we need to knot it. So we still have one loop on the crochet hook, and we have this end here that's been trimmed. So we're just going to yarn over and pull through that loop, and that's going to make us a knot. So now we have a knot, and now we're going to double knot it. Not necessary, but I always like to double knot. Can use your favorite type of method of knotting. I just like to knot this way. Okay, and then we're going to take yarn needle, and we're going to weave in our ends. Please send in the comment section the purses that you've made. I'd love to see everybody's work. I also have a Facebook group called All Crafts Welcome, Tiffany's Crafts. Okay, so now we're just going to weave in our ends. You can make this string that your yarn as long as you want to weave in the ends. You can just weave in into a few stitches if you want, or as many as you like. And you don't even see the ends that you're weaving in. I'm going horizontal. I'm not going to weave downward, because you can see with this mock purl stitch, stocking knit stitch, if I weaved in the ends like this, you would see the ends. You would see the ends very well. So I'm just going to weave in straight across. Okay, and when you put in as many stitches as you want, you cut it, you're done. Oh, and let's make sure that we also weave in our ends here at the top. Taking note where the zipper is. So we've got the zipper on this side, and we're going to want to weave in our ends this way. This way, going across this way. So I'm currently working on crocheting placemats, and I'll have that posted on my YouTube page as well. I'm making 6 placemats and a runner, and I'm also going to be making little socks for my little dog Scooby. He just turned 1 year old. He is just so cute. And I do have a Facebook page called The Adventures of Scooby the Poochon on YouTube and on Facebook if you want to watch videos of him. I think I'm just going to cut this here. Now we're going to turn it inside out. So it looks like we sewed it for quite well. Now the way that we are going to get this inside out is we're going to open up the zipper a little tiny bit. Being careful that the crochet material does not get stuck in the zipper. Okay, and then I'm going to pull this out, make it correct. You can see the seam that we put on the bottom. Looks real nice. I'm pleased with the way the seam looks going across here that we just made. It's not necessary to make a lining for your purse because it is mock stitching, mock crochet, and because it's mock knitting. And with this, it is mock stockinette stitch, which is the mock knit stitch on the front and mock purl on the back. And because of that, you don't necessarily need a lining, because I don't believe that anything could fall out of the purse or whatever you put in here, because this is quite thick looking on the inside. But if you are a little bit worried about it, you can always make a lining in here. You could take some pretty silk material and sew it into the purse just by, I would leave about 1 inch, and I would start the lining about here, about 1 inch from the zipper, and you could just whip stitch it if you wanted to, using a very thin yarn. And you could just line it that way, and then you could have a nice lining if you wanted. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel that I need a lining for my purse. So we've got the sides here. And just push out the little bobble stitching to make it accentuate more. You've got this beautiful purse, and this purse fits perfect in the scarf that I made in the pocket. I'm just so pleased with it. Now, if you wanted to, you could make a handle. Well, actually, you could buy them. I've seen them available, and I've seen them on Amazon is where I saw them. Or what you could do is you could get like a purse strap. I've seen those like at Joann Fabrics and Michael's Craft Store, and maybe Hobby Lobby, and you could use that as a strap, and you could connect it to here onto the post of your purse, and sew that on if you wanted a big long strap. Or you could buy something like a handle. You could buy a handle too, or Amazon. So let's see how this zips up. I'm not going to put a strap on mine because I want it to fit in my scarf. And then I'm going to take these ends here for the zipper and just tuck it in. I got a really cute little purse. So let's see how it fits into the pocket of my scarf. If you want to make the scarf that I have made, I have the pattern on Tiffany's Crafts. I used a knitting machine to make that. You could also, if you didn't want to use a knitting machine, you could just make the scarf the way that I did with the purse, with just crocheting in the posts. You can do that. So let's get the scarf and see how it fits. So I have my beautiful scarf that I made with the pocket here. See how this fits inside. Perfect. It's the exact same size as the pocket. Oh, absolutely perfect. Couldn't be more pleased with the way this turned out. So I have the scarf on YouTube and the matching hat too. So if you wanted to make a set of scarf and hat and purse, you can is my my pattern for this. This is a granny square scarf. I think I labeled it as my first scarf.